Welcome to Rise and Conquer US UK, your daily source of unstoppable motivation. Here we build discipline, courage, and focus so you can rise higher and conquer your dreams. Growth is not a straight line. It's not a perfect climb where everything gets easier with time. Growth is messy, growth is painful, growth is confusing, but growth is also beautiful. Because every scar, every failure, every challenge you overcome is shaping you into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone unstoppable. Most people say they want to grow, but the moment growth demands discomfort, they run. The moment growth requires patience, they quit. The moment growth becomes lonely, they stop showing up. But not you. You are not here for comfort. You are here for greatness. Growth is not supposed to be easy, because if it were, everyone would do it. It's supposed to test you. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to demand more than you think you can give. But that's how you evolve. That's how you rise. That's how you become unstoppable. So when life becomes heavy, when the road feels long, when the results take too long to appear, remember, this is not punishment, it's preparation. It's life asking you, how badly do you want it? Every person who has ever achieved anything great had to master one thing first themselves. Self-mastery is the foundation of all greatness. You cannot control the world if you cannot control your emotions. You cannot lead others if you cannot lead yourself. You cannot build anything strong if you are easily broken by pain, distraction, or doubt. You must become the master of your habits, your focus, your energy, and your reactions. Because your emotions will try to control you. Your impulses will tempt you. Your fears will whisper lies to you. But mastery is choosing discipline over impulse, focus over chaos, purpose over comfort. Self-mastery is not about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about knowing when your mind tries to escape the hard work and bringing it back to discipline. It's about recognizing when your ego wants validation and instead choosing peace. It's about catching yourself before you fall into old habits and saying, not this time. That is how mastery is built, choice by choice, moment by moment, day by day. Growth begins the moment you decide you're done being the same. It begins when you stop blaming circumstances and start taking responsibility. It begins when you realize that life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. You are not a victim of your past. You are a student of it. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are refined by them. Every setback has given you something, a lesson, a skill, a perspective, a strength. So don't run from your pain. Study it. Learn from it. Let it guide you. Because your pain carries wisdom. Your pain holds truth. And if you can turn your pain into purpose, nothing can stop you. Growth demands sacrifice. You cannot become someone new while holding on to your old habits. You cannot rise higher while carrying the weight of your excuses. You cannot master your life while being controlled by your comfort zone. The person you want to become is waiting on the other side of discomfort. Every time you push through something hard, every time you keep going when it's easier to stop, you are crossing that line. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. Every day you practice it, that bridge gets stronger. Every time you stay consistent, that bridge extends further. And one day, you'll realize you've crossed it. You've become the person you used to dream about. Self-mastery is a lifelong process. It's not something you achieve once, it's something you practice every day. Because every day life will test your patience, your focus, your courage. It will try to shake you, distract you, tempt you. Some days, you will fail those tests. Some days, your emotions will win. Some days, you'll make mistakes. But even that is growth, because awareness itself is progress. Every time you fall, but rise again with more awareness, you have grown. Forgive yourself for the moments you slip. Learn from them, but never stop moving forward. Growth doesn't mean perfection, it means evolution. You are not who you were yesterday, and that's enough reason to be proud. To master yourself, you must learn the art of patience. In a world that wants everything now, patience is power. Growth takes time. Success takes time. Transformation takes time. The greatest oak tree was once just a seed that refused to quit. It didn't demand results overnight. It grew in silence. It grew through storms. It grew when no one was watching. And one day, it stood tall for the world to see. That's you. You are that seed. And your patience is what will turn your potential into power. Do not rush the process. Trust it. Nurture it. Because every small act of discipline, every small step forward, every small victory, they are all pieces of the masterpiece you are becoming. True growth happens in silence. When you are alone, working late, when no one is clapping, when no one believes in you, that's when real transformation happens. Because growth doesn't need an audience. It only needs effort. The quiet work you do in private will echo in public. The small habits you build in silence will one day make noise through your success. Let the results make the noise, not your words. Keep showing up. Keep growing, even when no one sees it. Because one day, the same people who doubted you will ask how you did it. Self-mastery also means knowing when to rest. Growth doesn't mean burning yourself out. It means learning balance. It means knowing that rest is part of progress. It means being strong enough to pause, recover, and then return even stronger. Discipline is not just about doing more, it's about doing what matters consistently. You don't have to move fast, you just have to move forward, because slow growth is still growth. Patience, focus, consistency, these are your greatest tools. Use them daily, protect them fiercely. You are not in competition with anyone else. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Every day you show up, every day you choose focus, every day you act with discipline, you are winning. Growth is personal, it's quiet, it's sacred. It's between you and the person you are becoming. So stop comparing your journey. Stop measuring your progress by someone else's timeline. Your pace is your power. You are evolving exactly as you should. You are learning, growing, transforming even when you don't see it yet. Trust that, because the moment you start believing that your growth is inevitable, it becomes unstoppable. You are not meant to stay small. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to evolve, to expand, to lead, to rise. You are meant to master yourself so completely that no fear, no failure, no pain can break you. Every day, you have the choice to grow or to stay the same. Choose growth every single day. Rise with focus. Grow with patience. Master yourself. Rise and conquer. Growth is not a moment, it's a decision you must make every single day. It's not something that happens to you, it's something you create through your choices. Most people wait for motivation to feel ready. But growth doesn't wait for you to be ready. It begins the second you decide that staying the same is no longer acceptable. Every morning, you get two choices, evolve or repeat. You can repeat your old patterns, your old excuses, your old comfort, or you can evolve, face your fears, and become someone new. The truth is, growth requires courage. The courage to let go of who you were so you can become who you are meant to be. The courage to leave behind people, habits, and mindsets that no longer serve you. The courage to walk into the unknown, trusting that you will find your strength along the way. You will never discover new worlds if you are afraid to lose sight of the shore. Every step of growth begins in discomfort. That's why most people never grow, they run from discomfort. But discomfort is the birthplace of greatness. When you feel pressure, when you feel stretched, when you feel uncertain, that's when you are evolving. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. You cannot become more while staying comfortable. You cannot rise higher while standing still. You cannot build strength without resistance. So when life gets hard, do not ask, why me? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Because everything that challenges you is preparing you. Every struggle is a teacher in disguise. Self-mastery means mastering your reactions. The world will never stop testing you, people will offend you, situations will frustrate you, plans will fail, but your reaction determines your peace. You cannot control what happens, but you can control what you do next. That's power, that's mastery, that's freedom. Every time you respond with calmness when others expect anger, you grow. Every time you stay focused when others panic, you grow. Every time you choose patience over reaction, you grow. Self-mastery is not about controlling everything around you, it's about controlling everything within you. There's a voice inside you that knows your potential. It whispers, you can be more, you can do more, you can rise higher. But there's also another voice, the voice of fear. It tells you to stay safe, to stay small, to stay silent. Growth begins the moment you stop listening to fear, because fear will never leave, but it will lose power the moment you act despite it. Every great person you admire once felt fear. The difference is they didn't obey it. They heard it, acknowledged it, but moved forward anyway. That's courage, that's mastery. Courage doesn't mean you're fearless. It means fear no longer makes your decisions for you. To grow, you must be willing to start over. You must be willing to be bad at something before you become good. You must be willing to fail before you succeed. You must be willing to be misunderstood before you are respected. Most people stop at bad. They try once, fail, and quit. But those who master themselves keep going. They know failure is just feedback. They know mistakes are lessons. They know every time they fall, they rise sharper, wiser, and stronger. The road to mastery is not straight. It's full of detours, rejections, and moments of doubt. But each moment of struggle is part of the masterpiece you are creating. Growth also requires faith. Faith in your process, faith in your timing, faith in yourself. The universe doesn't give up on you, but it will test how bad you want it. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working, when all your effort seems invisible, when the results don't show. Those are the days that separate the real from the rest. When it feels like no one notices your effort, keep going. When it feels like no one supports you, keep going. When you feel like nothing is changing, keep going. Because growth doesn't happen in applause. It happens in silence. One day, the world will see the results of what you built in the dark. Self-mastery is also emotional intelligence. It's knowing that anger doesn't make you strong and silence doesn't make you weak. It's understanding that peace is power. You don't have to react to everything. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to fight every battle. Sometimes walking away is strength. Sometimes choosing silence is growth. Sometimes patience is the loudest statement you can make. You master yourself the moment you stop letting others control your emotions. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is respect. Respect for your goals, respect for your future, respect for yourself. You can't claim to want greatness but live in comfort. You can't claim to want growth but run from pain. You can't claim to want mastery but quit when it's hard. Discipline is doing what's necessary even when it's boring. Discipline is choosing consistency over convenience. Discipline is choosing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. And once discipline becomes your identity, success becomes automatic. Growth is not about speed, it's about direction. You can move fast and still go nowhere. But if you move slowly, with purpose, with consistency, you'll get farther than most who rush without direction. The people who grow the fastest are not those who work the hardest for a week, but those who work consistently for years. Success is not in intensity, it's in endurance. Be the person who doesn't just start strong but stays strong. Be the person who doesn't just dream big but builds daily. Be the person who doesn't just talk but transforms. Because in the end, growth is not about what you achieve, it's about who you become. Every level of your life will demand a different version of you. The person you are now cannot handle the success that's waiting for you. That's why life challenges you, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Every new level will require more patience, more focus, more discipline, more resilience. So stop asking for an easier life and start asking for a stronger mind. The next version of you is being built through this version's struggle. Don't fight the process, trust it. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that every hardship, every sacrifice, every silent night, it was all worth it. You are growing, even if you can't see it. You are evolving, even if you don't feel it. You are transforming, even when no one else notices it. Keep watering your soul. Keep feeding your mind. Keep showing up. Because one day, you'll wake up and realize you've become everything you once dreamed of being. That is self-mastery. That is unstoppable growth. Rise with patience, grow with purpose, master yourself, rise and conquer. One day, everything will make sense. The sleepless nights, the endless effort, the silent sacrifices, they will all connect. The pain that once made you cry will become the strength that makes you unshakable. The moments that once made you doubt yourself will become the lessons that shaped your confidence. The storms that once scared you will become the winds that carried you forward. Growth is never wasted. Every tear, every setback, every struggle, it all matters. It's all building the foundation of the person you are becoming. Nothing you've been through is meaningless. Nothing you've survived is for nothing. You are not behind. You are being built. You are not lost. You are being guided. You are not stuck. You are being strengthened. The world will never hand you greatness. You must grow into it. You must evolve into the person who deserves it, who can handle it, who can sustain it. That's what your current season is doing. It's shaping you, preparing you, refining you. So if it hurts right now, it's because you're growing. If it feels heavy, it's because you're getting stronger. If it feels lonely, it's because you're being set apart for something greater. Keep growing, keep going. Self-mastery means you no longer need to prove yourself to the world because your peace becomes your proof. You stop chasing validation because your purpose becomes your direction. You stop fearing failure because your faith becomes your foundation. You become calm in chaos. You become disciplined in doubt. You become powerful in patience. And that's when you realize you've mastered yourself. Not because life got easier, but because you became stronger. Not because challenges disappeared, but because your mindset evolved. Not because fear vanished, but because it lost control over you. That is what real power looks like. Silent, focused, calm, relentless. You were not born to live small. You were not born to blend in. You were born to grow, to master yourself, and to rise above every limitation. So, as you stand here, at this moment, remind yourself, you are not the same person who started this journey. You've grown, you've changed, you've endured. This is your reminder. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you know. And your best is yet to come. Because this is not the end, this is evolution. This is the rise. This is mastery. This is your becoming. Rise with focus, grow with discipline, live with peace. And as always, rise and conquer. This was your daily dose of motivation from Rise and Conquer, US UK. Remember, your time is now. Stand tall, stay disciplined, and rise and conquer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for tomorrow's motivation.